Good morning, students. We are now studying the money market instruments. Already we have completed two instruments, so treasury bills and certificate of deposits. Today we are going to learn commercial bills and the government securities market. Okay, now what is the meaning of commercial bills? So it is a bill of exchange. That's why it is called bills. So bill of exchange issued by a commercial organization. Why? To raise money for short-term needs. Okay, what are commercial bills? Commercial bills are bill of exchange issued by a commercial organization to raise money for short-term needs. So the maturity period may be 30 days or 60 days or 90 days, because it all are coming under the heading money market instruments. The money market instruments get the maturity date of less than 1 year. Okay, now so it is usually these commercial bills are drawn by a seller of goods. Okay, that bill of exchange will be, already we have studied, bill of exchange is drawn by a seller of goods on a drawee. That means the buyer of goods or drawee, or he may be called the acceptor. Okay, one who accept that he is ready to pay the amount that is mentioned in the bill of exchange. So it is drawn by a seller of goods on a buyer of goods, and it has many procedure. Okay, one who will accept, that is the coming under features. The drawer, one person who is drawing a bill. He is not drawing a diagram. Okay, he is writing a bill. The acceptor may be the buyer. He is accepting that he will pay the amount mentioned in the bill. Payee, that drawer will be the payee usually, but if it is endorsed, the payee will be different person, because the drawer will write at the back of the instrument that the ownership is transferred to some other person. So that person will receive the amount from the acceptor, that is endorser, one who endorses the bill to another person, or transferring the title of that ownership to another person. That is that payee, one who receives the amount mentioned in the bill, is called the payee. Then discounter. When the drawer needs money, he will take that bill of exchange, goes to his bank, and he will discount that bill. He will receive the amount what is mentioned in the bill amount. That is discounter. Endorser, I have told you. Now they assess the amount after endorsement, assessment, calculation of the amount. Then maturity, maybe whether the grace days available or no, the maturity date. The maturity date will be there. Then credit rating. All these promote the credit of the credit sales, because only on credit only they are providing bills. Okay, now we will see the next study. Types of commercial bills. Around 5 types are there. It is one of the 3-mark question. Fifth one you learn very well. First one, demand and usance bills. Here, as per the name demand bills, there is no specific date or time of payment of the bill. At the time of demanding the bill, at the time of presenting the bill, that bill will be honored, will be delivered. The amount will be paid. Okay, payment will be made at the time of demanding, at the time of presenting the bill. That is why it is called demand bill and usance bill. Clean bills and documentary bills. Here first we will learn the documentary bills. Documentary bills are accompanied by the document of title to goods. That means the ownership, that is called document of title to goods. That will be attached along with the documentary bills. The documentary bills are accompanied by the documents of title to goods. When the bill is not accompanied by the document of title to goods, that is called clean bill. Here only one bill will be there. Here you see example, railway receipt. When they get the railway receipt, then the description of the goods, everything will be given, but any other document may not be attached along with the railway receipt and the lorry receipt. That is considered as the document of title to goods. No other document of title to goods separately will be attached. Okay, then inland bills and foreign bills. In inland bill and foreign bill, you might have understood what is inland bill. The bill which is drawn and payable in India. It is drawn and payable in India. They are called, that means the people, the drawer and the acceptor, both will be in India. But foreign bill, exactly it should be drawn outside India, but it may be payable in India or payable outside India. They are called foreign bills. It must be drawn outside India, foreign bills. But inland bill, everything will be made in India. Okay, the next one is indigenous bills. Indigenous bills, the drawing and acceptance, they will, it is not happened as per the rules and regulations, but it is happening through some customs or traditions. Okay, the drawing and acceptance of indigenous bills are governed by native customs of trade. Okay, the last one is accommodation and supply bills. Accommodation and supply bills. At least the 5 headings you must learn thoroughly. Okay, then you can write one sentence in that. Here, these bills, accommodation bills and supply bills, are those which do not arise out of genuine trade. We know the usual trade. This happens in some other thing. We have never heard these supply bills, accommodation bills. So, but we know only one thing: these bills do not arise out of genuine trade. Due to some other reason, they write these bills. They draw these bills, accommodation bills and supply bills. Understood? You might have understood all the 5 points. Learn them as the 3-mark question. Now we will learn the next security. Government securities market. Government securities market. Are gilt-edged. They are called gilt-edged. Gilt-edged securities market. Have you heard this gilt? Gilt they say. This one, in Tamil they say kasavu, isn't it? That is related to gold, like gold color. Kasavu sari they say. What is the meaning? That is the related to that golden color, that border will be kept in a sari or dhoti. That they say gilt-edged. So it is having of more value. That's why they have given that word for this securities market. Government securities market, that has more value. So now we will learn the meaning of this one. Government securities market. Government securities market, whereby a market, as a sentence it is given. You have understood, no, what is government securities. So here securities, government securities will be bought and sold. That's the simple sentence. Okay, so what's the sentence given in the book? A market whereby there, that is there in the market, government securities government securities are otherwise called gilt-edged securities. Gilt-edged securities can be bought and sold. You can buy government securities or you can sell the government securities. That place is called government securities market or gilt-edged securities market. And rightful. Okay. So it is a market where we can buy and sell government securities, or because government securities are called gilt-edged securities. They are called government securities market. What is government securities? They are called gilt-edged securities. Understand? Government means we can say central government as well as state government. Why they are issuing this government or government securities? Because usually the government need fund, isn't it, for meeting the short-term requirements. What will be the reason? What may be the purpose for which they are issuing this type of securities? Why? One purpose may be refunding the maturing securities. First they have issued some securities. Now that securities are near the stage of maturing, maybe 90 days. So the central government is not having money. Again what they do? They will issue some other securities in order to pay this maturing securities. That is called refunding the maturing securities. Maybe for cash financing, for any, if the government needs some cash for doing some activities, they issue this government securities. Now we will learn around 15 characteristics are given. Features. Little different this one. Okay, characteristics. Around 10 you have to study. Under each heading what is given you should know, because the last 2-3 points are very important. Even for 1-2 mark, their own question they will ask 20%. That they are asking from here. Many questions they have asked. So in our money market, this government securities play an important role. Okay, so that's why it becomes very important. What is the first point, characteristic? The agencies. So who are all issuing this government securities? The central government, central government. Then state governments. Then semi-government authorities. Semi-government authorities like local government authorities. What is local government? Panchayat, then municipalities, corporations, all these. Okay, municipalities, panchayat, corporations, then any other autonomous institutions. It has the full power, that one, institutions. Then we can say the port trust. Port, where we import and export goods. Port trust. Metropolitan authorities. Metropolitan city. The 4 cities, isn't it? Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai. All these metropolitan authorities. Corporation, Trichy corporation, big. Then municipalities, ours, local government, the panchayat, everything. All these are the agencies who issue the Government securities. Okay, then what is RBI's role? RBI special role. Next one. So here RBI only takes the special and active role in purchasing and selling of these securities. In purchasing and selling this type of securities, government securities. Selling these type of securities. Okay. Who plays the specific role, special role, active role? RBI. Then nature of securities. Nature of securities. Here they are which type of that what is the nature of these securities? They will pay that specific interest and they will repay the principal amount on the date of maturity. Repayment of what is the principal amount? What is mentioned in the document, in the security. So interest also they are paying and they are repaying the principal amount. That is the nature of this type of securities. Who is paying? By the government. The government will pay specific interest, a fixed rate of interest and repayment of the principal amount. Fourth one, liquidity profile. Liquidity position and liquidity. Okay. Liquidity varies. Liquidity that position, liquidity profile of the securities varies. Here as per the government. If it is central government security, it is high. The liquidity position will be high for the central government securities. If it is state government securities, we cannot convert them into cash very fast. Understand? So the liquidity profile issued by the central government is high. But other state government, it is not high as central government. Then tax rebate. That is an important point. Tax rebate will be given. If you have invested in this government securities, you will be given tax incentives if you want to invest money in this government securities. So that way they popularize this securities in the market. Tax rebate will be given. So they are free from paying tax for the government for their investment. Investment in government securities is free from tax. So this makes this security very famous. Understood? Then sixth one, market. Usually this market where they buy and sell is not especially in the open market or in the stock exchange, but it happens through the over-the-counter exchange of India, OTCEI, over the phone. Understand? Maybe that is through online. But it has two market, primary market and secondary market also they have. Two segments of market. Primary market and secondary market is available. But usually this trade is done through OTCEI. Then the farms. The government securities are also called as inscribed stock. In different forms it is sold. Okay, one is inscribed stock. or it is also called stock certificate. We have never heard all these things, but you have to study. Okay. Inscribed stock or stock certificate, or it is called promissory note. Different name. Understand? Promissory note or bearer bond. Bearer bond. I am having one bond. Whenever I go and surrender that bond, I will get amount. Okay, if I have cash in excess in my hand, I will deposit that money and I will get one promissory note or bearer bond, whatever it is. Whenever we submit that one, we will get amount. So it takes different forms, maybe inscribed stock certificate or promissory note or bearer bond. Then the eighth point is participants. First we studied the agencies, isn't it? Here, who are all participating in this trade? Participants, especially the central government and state government. Central government and state governments, all state governments are the participants. Only one sentence will do. Don't write many things, okay? Are the participants. Then, next one, trading. You should know the key terms in each point. Okay, participants, and who are the participants? And government, state governments. What are the forms of this government securities? It takes different forms: inscribed stock certificate, promissory note, and bearer bond. Market. It is done through phone or through OTCEI. It has two markets: primary market and secondary market. Understood? Like this you have to write. Liquidity position, you know. Liquidity position varies in government securities market. Central government securities are having high liquidity position than the state government securities. Okay. In that way you should be able to write the points. Then issue mechanism. Who is issuing this government securities? Okay, or gilt-edged securities. Issuing mechanism. Who issue this mechanism? Usually the RBI only. There is one mechanism called Public Debt Office. Public Debt Office. Public Debt Office. This one only issues government securities. Okay. Public Debt Office, that is operating under RBI, is issuing government securities. One sentence you have to write. Then 11. Issue opening. When they will open this issue? Like currency issuing. Understand? Currency note. There will be one division that is called PDO. Then when they issue this government securities, they issue government securities a few days before. Not for 2 months, 1 month. A few days before the subscription by the public. They will announce within a few days they are going to issue some government securities. So the people will be waiting. So as soon as the government issues, they will subscribe for that. Okay. Before the subscription by the public is open. Public means maybe the public, the ordinary people, or the government, the state government, or the big, who all are the agencies. All those people can purchase and sell these securities. So it will be issuing before a few days the subscription by the public is taken. Okay. The 12th point is grooming graduate. Different name will be given. Here we cannot reason out why they have given this name. Okay, grooming gradual. What is the meaning? You should understand what is grooming gradual. Here, the RBI only, they will purchase some securities. RBI will purchase some securities. That securities will be nearing maturity. For example, the RBI will purchase some securities from the stock exchange. Understood? The RBI will purchase some security. Which securities? All these securities are government securities. From the stock exchange, they will purchase. Acquisition means they will purchase some securities. That securities will be nearing maturity. Within 10 days, that maturity will be there. That securities will be bought by the RBI. Why they are purchasing that securities? Within 10 days, they will surrender that securities and they will collect a large sum. Understand? With that sum, they will redeem the other securities. Redemption of securities. That is called. They will redeem. They will for the redemption of securities. They are having many securities that should be redeemed. So they know within 20 days that they have to redeem a large sum, maybe 100 crores or 2000 crores they have to redeem. What they will do? So they will, through the stock exchange, they will purchase many shares that they are going to nearing maturity. Within 10 days they will be matured. So they will purchase those securities and they will surrender that securities and they will get a large amount. With that amount they will redeem their securities. That is called gradual, grooming gradual. Then the 13th point is switching. Switching. Switch on the light, switch off the light. Not that one. Okay, here it is little different. Here switching also they are switching from one switch over, we will say, they were moving from one thing to another one. That's the meaning here. Okay. So what they do, they will purchase one on the sale of another one. Okay. They will purchase one by selling another securities. Another security. That is carried out by the RBI. Okay. That is called switching. Main thing, purchasing of one security at the sale of another security. For example, we say no, in the market, we will sell one thing and we will purchase another thing. That is called. Okay. Then 14th one, auction. We know this word auctioning. Yelam we say, isn't it? What they do? This is also another method of trading. What they do? The merchants will be calling out the amount. Then the person one who has called for the higher rate will be given that particular security. That is what given auctioning. A method of trading whereby merchants bid against one another. Then the securities are sold to the highest bidder. That is called auctioning. Okay, the highest bidder will be given the security. That is called auctioning. Okay, you have understood. This is one of the long answer. Roman number 4, 5, fifth question answer. Okay, all these 14 points. You have to try to understand everything and you keep in mind, when you read from the book, it will be very thorough. Okay. Okay, students, study all the questions that I have marked and given, all that commercial bills and this government or gilt-edged securities. Fully, whatever I have taught to you, you have to learn. You know, you mark there. Okay, it is clearly asked that question answers. You mark all the question answers. Okay, thank you, students.